Hey everybody, well, I wish I was in Fort Worth, Texas instead of still stuck in the swamp. And you can see I'm in my office. I would much rather be with y'all and the Texas Alliance of Energy Producers, Jason, all the great team there. I was happy to come down there and talk about what we need to do to reclaim American energy dominance, American energy independence. And instead, we've had a few issues you may have noticed in the news over the last few days. So we're up here trying to make sure we get back on the horse, get everything moving in the right direction. Look, it's a little messy sometimes, our republic, the democracy, the democratic process within the republic. And so we're working hard to get us all united and move forward. Now, let me just say something on that because it's relevant for this issue with respect to energy. Our Democratic colleagues, with all due respect, have no interest at all in working with us on any issue of importance to the people we represent, without it being a bowing down to the radical leftist ideology. Take, for example, one of our own Democratic colleagues was carjacked 9 blocks from the building I'm standing in right now. Any real backlash and willingness to sort of force DC to make sure our communities are safe? How about the wide open borders or fentanyl or any of the dangers from cartels? And how about specifically with what you guys are focused on, energy? The extent to which what this administration is doing is completely and violently at war with our way of life, at war with what you do every single day, at war with American energy independence and our ability to have the internal combustion engine, to have a strong grid in Texas and throughout this country, as opposed to bowing down to the altar of the climate agenda so that we give power to China. When they have 1,100 coal-fired plants, we have 250 and they're building 2 a week and we're building none. When we got this new EV mandate trying to get us to 2/3 EVs by 2032, which is completely insane. We live in Texas. We know what that means. I'm trying to do everything I can to stop the full implementation of the Inflation Reduction Act, so-called, and all of the ridiculous subsidies that are going to cost upwards of well over $1 trillion, according to the Wall Street Journal, subsidizing essentially the uber wealthy and billion-dollar corporations. We shouldn't do that. We should be standing up for hardworking Americans so they can have the vehicles they need to carry out their lives and go about their work for their families. So that's what I'm focused on up here. We've got a little work to do to get the Republican leadership back together and oriented in the direction where we want to go. But let me just finish with that. Those Democratic colleagues who aren't working with us, that leaves the work to be done to 221 of us. Each and every one of you has some families and business partners you don't always agree with. Well, we have democratically elected members of Congress. We don't always agree. So we came to some different conclusions. So now we're going to have to put this back together again and move forward and continue all the great work we've been doing this year, passing a great energy bill, passing a great border security bill, standing up for the American people. Now we got to go take that fight to Chuck Schumer and President Biden for you guys. Wish I was there to talk about it more. We'll do it next time. God bless you all. You take care.